boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Boy, big gap opened up by the 24, and the 3 was able to sneak in between him and the 88. But now here comes a big push from the 20 on the outside of Matt Kenseth.
And the 3 is going to get caught in the middle.
In the sucker hole already. I mean, that was just, should have stayed with the 24.
Well,
that's just a rookie. I think that's a rookie mistake.
I don't know if anybody's going to go with Matt Kenseth out there. They're thinking about it.
I think the 3 should have just stayed where he was. I know it. He thought the 20 had a run on him, but he should have stayed where he was.
Trouble. Caution flag, Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings out the first caution of the day.
Just stay there as low as you can there, buddy. Okay?
Was that a left front tire that went?
Lost it.
Oh, no, he said he lost it.
Is that the 5 car on the bottom there? Teammate.
Now let's look at the middle lane on the replay. On the right, running nose to tail right here.
Got the 2 car to the outside.
He's in an awkward position there. Oh, it just comes around. This is just like what happened in Daytona.
Same thing at Daytona. The car just comes around on him.
Unfortunately, he also gathers up teammate Casey Kane.
We go back to green, completing lap 62.
Well, teammate plan right there coming together. We've seen this before out of these 2.
Yeah, and by the way, Mike, I don't think those lucky dogs are definitely Tony Stewart and Ty Dillon, because they got a lap down, they got the lucky dog, they got back in on the lead lap, and he's back in the race. Made the driver swap, they're good to go.
'75 complete. Brad Keselowski has his Ford in the wind, ahead of the Chevy of Chase Elliott and the Toyota of Kenseth.
I believe Keselowski is. Oh, did you see the 24 got a little loose off turn 2 there?
I think he was trying to get down in front of the 20.
I think he was, but man, he almost lost that thing.
We've seen him working aggressively trying to get this lead from the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. That's what I love about young rookie drivers. They're not thinking about the end.
No.
They're thinking about now. How do I get the lead and maintain it?
Kevin Harvick's in. Chris?
Well, Kevin Harvick taking an opportunity to fill up here. Just going to be, I think, 2 tires on this stop. This car just loose early on in this race, but they did settle it down.
Back straight away. A big hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning.
Upside down. Busher. Oh, man.
Chris Buescher on his lid and lands back on his wheels. Caution.
Oh, man, we saw 4 wide off the corner over there. I was afraid of this.
Michael Annett involved.
3 car was involved.
Chris Buescher had the worst of it. Austin Dillon turned quickly, and then the 48 to the infield.
You'll see it right in there where they're 4 wide coming off the corner. You see the 3 on the outside. That's
the 35 Gilliland above the 3. Now McMurray in the 1, the red car, comes up, just brushes Austin Dillon.
Turns him into the 35.
And Dillon gets into Gilliland. Joey Logano turned the 48. And Buescher goes for a big tumble.
I didn't think that thing was going to stop rolling there for a second, DW.
Goodness.
Really good to hear he's doing okay.
There's just it's just almost inevitable.
It's like it just sucked the 1 up into the 3 and
pushed him right up.
The 3 had nowhere to go. The 35 was to the outside of him.
Not sure how much
damage.
damage.
Big impact by Annett down there, hitting that inside wall. Luckily, there's a safer barrier there.
Great camera work capturing this. Look at rookie Chris Buescher's wild ride down the backstretch.
It's been a while since we've seen one do this. We've seen it plenty of times here in Talladega in the past.
One thing I've noticed, I don't see a roof flap. Didn't come open yet.
It'll be Chevys on the front row, Harvick and Elliott. Baines Ford, Remember, he's quite a restrictor plate racer, a Daytona 500 winner along with Kurt Busch's Chevrolet. Then Keselowski's Ford, Kenseth's Toyota. Toyotas for Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Kyle Larson and Martin Truex, the top 10 as they work through the tri-oval. Chris Buescher released from the care center. Green flag.
Get some interesting characters up here right now. Got the 2 and the 6, couple of Fords, and you got Denny Hamlin looking for some help.
You know what I just realized, DW and Mike? We need to have the threat of weather every weekend just past the halfway point, because these drivers cannot hold back. They have to be aggressive. They aggressively have to go and pass and take the lead, just like you see Denny Hamlin already 3 wide to the inside of the 2 of Keselowski.
Yeah, Keselowski's not going to like that where he is right now. And I know he's got a strong car, but I'm not sure that center is going to be the way to go right now.
Look at this. Battle for the lead. Trevor Bayne going to the lead underneath Kevin Harvick.
Go outside. Still 2 wide.
Ford's on the inside, Chevy's on the outside.
Well, I'm just wondering, did Kevin Harvick want to get up in front of his teammate Kurt Busch?
Car spinning
Car in
in
the wall.
turn 2.
Down in the first corner, caution waves for a 2-car crash. Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the 2nd time today with Carl Edwards, and Jr.'s car is aflame.
Oh, man.
I think that'll do Amelia in. I think that's about it for her. Remember, this car's been in the garage. They worked on it, repaired it.
And Carl Edwards in the 19 had damage from the last caution.
Oh, man. He had a tire go down or some kind of a failure there.
Yeah, right front. Looked like he had some damage on the right front from that wreck back there.
You all right?
Up the hill it went.
Poor Junior just can't catch a break here today.
Nope.
Talk about wrong place at the wrong time.
Trevor Bayne, who overcame a speeding penalty on the first pit stop of the day, is the leader. Kevin Harvick alongside Ford versus Chevrolet. Green flag.
I'll tell you who I think is going to be anxious to get back out front is that 2 car, because he had this thing under control.
Don't get too far out. Don't get too far out. 1 back to the 2. He's stacked up. Clear to the bottom. Clear to the bottom. Don't overdo it. Tight out back.
Great advice from the spotter right there. Don't get too far out there. The further you get out there, the bigger run that can come from behind.
I'll tell you one thing, the dominance we saw at Daytona with the Toyotas, son of a gun, if we're not seeing it today with these Fords. Look at that, 2, 22, and 6.
Chris on the leader.
Well, Brad Keselowski's won here.
Car to wall, turn 1 hard.
Oh, that's going to be big. Big.
Oh, huge wreck.
Everybody.
They're still running into each other. Newman's on fire.
13 cars got away. Everybody else is in it. Jimmy Johnson was getting a push from Kurt Busch. Jimmy Johnson and the 41 of Kurt Busch.
Here comes the push. Gets a little side drive from that 27. Just gets him in that left rear.
Got him on that left rear.
It doesn't take much.
Can't do it.
You can do that a little bit in the corner where the car's loaded up, but on the straightaway, you got to be real careful. Look like just as the 41 was getting there, the 48, moved just a little bit, and that's all it took, that little bit of contact.
Here we go, green flag. The Penske teammates, Ford's out front.
I don't think the aggressiveness of pushing and shoving is going to go anytime soon.
No, it's not going to stop. You'd think these guys say, well, they've had a lot of wrecks, better take it easy. I think they ramp it up.
Absolutely. Danica, I've seen, she's been real aggressive, doing a lot of pushing. You see steam coming out.
8 laps to go.
Don't worry about it now.
Yeah, 8 laps to go. Who cares?
She'll last 8 more laps. I tell you, it's amazing. You give a guy a shot and he shoots him forward.
Oh boy, Stanley Steamer.
Whoa, there's
And around she goes
There we go.
into Kenseth.
Oh gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth.
Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was.
I am not believing that.
He's fine, boy. He got the window net down right away out of frustration. The 4 car, Harvick.
Danica climbs out. Radio cord gets disconnected.
I think somebody makes contact with. McDowell got her in the
McDowell.
left rear.
Yep.
Yeah, and that.
Oh no, she hit him in the right front. And when
and
that happened,
Nagano
just got air underneath the car.
Is anybody left in this race?
Let's watch from the Goodyear aerial coverage, and you'll see several things happen here as Kenseth's car comes back down to earth. We're pushing before the green flag even waves. Restart, green flag.
That's pretty interesting. Keselowski's the leader. He took the outside this time.
I think he likes his options out there. He can block. He can get to the inside.
I would have wanted that 6 push me, because that 6 is pretty smart. There's contact.
Unfortunately, that push from the 1 car didn't work.
I didn't like that strategy.
Kurt Busch is in a great position now. He's seen everybody else out there, like the 2, the 6, be able to block that lead from the front. Now he's in that position.
If it comes down to 2 cars side by side, I like the car on the outside. The inside car is held by the yellow line. The outside car can do the side draft getaway.
That was a great block by the 2. Keselowski didn't know that big run was coming from the 18.
And here comes Harvick way down on the bottom trying to come into play.
That 18 just gave the 2 the shot he needed. Got him in the lead. Just remember where the start-finish line is.
That's right. It's not in the middle of the tri-oval. Keselowski.
Big run coming from the 18. Oh, the 3
Kyle
stepped
Busch.
out.
Dillon. Kyle Busch and Dillon side trouble. Car hard in the wall. 2 of them. Keselowski to the line. Caution had waved with Keselowski the leader, and crashing are Harvick, Allmendinger, Stenhouse, Truex, Labonte, and everybody else.
Good job today, Brad. That was you, man. Managing that.
I don't know how to explain this. I've never seen anything like this ever.
Upper left is the caution light. This is synced up with the video to establish the moment of caution into the tri-oval. Contact between Truex and Allmendinger, and then Cole Witt turns Kevin Harvick up and into the wall, and Stenhouse and Allmendinger. Witt slides along and crashes with Truex. Caution is out. Race is effectively over. Exit of pit road. 400 feet maybe from the start-finish line, and there's your finish. Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon 3rd, Chase Elliott 4th, Jamie McMurray 5th.
Wow.
Well,
all drivers involved in the crash have exited their cars, and they are okay.
It is a beer bath in victory lane. A day that was carnage for so many led to victory for one man, Brad Keselowski. And I think, Brad, you're the only one with a car in perfect condition at this point. Describe today's race from your seat.
Well, I didn't have a great frame to see what happened to everyone else. The guys at Team Penske gave me a great Miller Lite Ford, and this Fusion was hauling. And that's one of the tickets to staying out of the wrecks at Talladega, is if you can stay up front, you got a great shot of not getting wrecked. But this number 2, man, you know, Daytona didn't go the way we wanted to go, Jamie. We thought we were going to be better than that, and we just didn't show the speed in the 500. And the guys went to work, and they brought me a really strong car here for Talladega. So I'm so proud of everybody at Team Penske, and be back in victory lane, 2 wins this year, and we feel like we can get a lot more. We're growing as a team, had a lot of changes at Team Penske, and this feels really good, really good.